shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19, 18.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play call and right, establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
70 Timberwolves. Ready. No.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
60 boxes, 60 boxes, 60 even, 60 even. Mustang 19.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cowboy 80.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
19-18. Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd and a couple.
70 Timberwolves. Ready,
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5, and they pick up a 5. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This 2nd and 4.
Bronco switch. Bronco. Get it. Ready.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point attempt to come here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Ready.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bond. And under the Lions Faces pressure. He's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Three, go! Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Now, still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Off play action. Bond. A quick throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Bond. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Take over first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 70,
Another run for Gibbs here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go, Scott. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Viking 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready? 18, 70 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Second down
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Come on.
Throwing to start the drive. Bond will swing that out wide to Jacobs. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Bond. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready up. Hawk 70. 60.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Get it. Liking it. Ready.
Looking to throw. Bond. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. Ready, ready.
And it's caught. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun. Bond to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Bond. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Christian Watson taking it in. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That's to the tight end, Laporta. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. In motion left comes Williams. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Cut 19, cut 19, Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Off the play fake. Bond. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Bond. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolves. Alert, go.
Beginning on the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Ready? Viking 18. 70 Lions.
A give right side for Gibbs. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 62 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
when you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it.
Looking
Ready?
to put a drive together.
Get it. Get it.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Bond. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Packers.
19 tight. 19 tight.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Packers.
65 cat. 65
First
cat.
and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Bond. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 44 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Get up! Cougar 19! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
A handoff for Patterson. Fighting through it, he's got space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Viking 18! Cowboy 80! Ready!
1st and 10, it's Patterson. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now!
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
70 Lions! Ready, ready?
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Go.
Out of the gun to run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Third down, here's Patterson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the defense has come up with it.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards there on the line, 1st down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Ready?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Deputy! Have the 6 Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go again with Patterson. Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ready? Go, street. Go.
Here's a give to Patterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Go. Ready?
This to Laporta, right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Bond. Caught on the right side. Reed. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call.
Come on.
Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Bond. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's brought down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Bond. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready,
Operating from the gun. Bond. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back, complete. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
Here we go, start. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they take a knee.
Project S3 W10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.